just off the Capitol Beltway, due east from the monuments of Washington, D.C., we are counting down a kickoff here just outside our nation's capital. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right to the air is Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll stick with Elliott. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Cook's able to pull that one in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
On the give, it's Elliott. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On the play fake, Dak. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin with a zone read. And he'll take this forward for about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4. But it still leaves 3rd and short. Play action. Here's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
To return, it is Turpin. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Cowboys offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now Prescott. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, here's Zeke. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Prescott now. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to get going on their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. Oh, he coughs up the football.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
This is caught down that right sideline.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly.
Now Mike McCarthy not happy with that call, and he has thrown the challenge flag. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Daniels. He's got his man Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. To the outside. Catch made by Brown.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's Elliott. He's got room at the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Now Elliott. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Second down, Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
In motion, Lamb. Third and goal for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because...
And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On second down, it's Dak. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And that is incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain 1 additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now a second down throw for Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Cowboys.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast. That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play, but next time, let's come away with the pick.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Dak gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down. Again, Prescott to the air. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Brandon Cooks, touchdown Dallas. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off. And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off the RPO, this one to McLaurin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Zeke. He'll get about 2. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here comes Zeke. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
1st down, Prescott. Toward the sideline, that's pulled in by Lamb.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far, they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And 3rd down coming up.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Now Daniels. Now he'll run. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here at the 44. Hand off here to Zeke. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
A handoff, Ezekiel Elliott heading left. Dak gonna run with it himself. Now a loose football. And the defense has it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. And he's gonna be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He finds the veteran Ertz. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer, as they score here in the final minute of play. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Elliott. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They'll run Zeke up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 9. To a knee goes Prescott. And that should do it. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. It is 3rd and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. In a game that was expected to be a cakewalk, pretty much turned out that way. Their class just much the best in this one as they cruise to an easy road victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.
next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Here's a return from the 7. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Madison. And he'll get it up to the 44. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll go right back to Madison. As the 1st and more inside the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Throwing on first is Minshew. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Madison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Minshew working from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the fumble recovery is made. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got it, room to run. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the gun is Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Got used check, and it's complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have second and pretty long here. Purdy to throw it. Completed here to McCaffrey. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now Minshew. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Minshew on 1st down. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running right, it's Madison. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the shotgun, Minshew. He's on the move. He's keeping it. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Out of the gun, Minshew. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
On 2nd and 10 now, Minshew. This one falls incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Minshew now on 3rd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Purdy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Purdy throwing here on first. Diving right side, got it! And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The 49ers tie it in the final minute of the half. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st and 10, Minshew. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Raiders going to get the football one final time in the first half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts and a little time left too, so points very much still in play here before the half. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the pistol, Minshew. Short pass caught by his tight end.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing here, Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Sticking in the air with Minshew. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Minshew working from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So at halftime, the Raiders fighting to an advantage on the road. As we hear from Jonathan Coachman over in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. Oh, what a catch there. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Escapes a defender. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Purdy to throw it. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown! His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Throwing on first is Minshew. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he's brought down for a loss. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Raiders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Madison again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. He got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10 now. Caught by Jennings. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Now Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. He gets 6 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he's stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. This gets the first and more. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw, Purdy. He'll get this complete to Jennings. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. A give now from the gun. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. He'll get this to Tucker.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Throwing now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
To throw. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They've got 1st down from the 31. After the pick, here's Minshew. That's Mayer, he's got it! And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Minshew setting up to throw. He'll get this one to Adams. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Out of the pistol, Minshew. He gets this one to Myers. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Minshew on 1st down. Short. Oh, he lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And they'll take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they didn't fall victim to that dreaded trap game against a lesser opponent. They were the better team coming in. They played like it to earn the convincing victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing, Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. but they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now Jones. That one taken in by Neighbors. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Here's Johnson with a reception. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On play action, Rodgers. Caught, it's Wilson. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 19-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Ruckert hauling it in on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Good play there to pick up a 1st down for Conklin, and he's coming off the season where he topped the 600-yard mark for the first time in his career. He's become a reliable presence since arriving in New York.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. To throw is Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers again now. This is caught by Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Singletary loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Throwing Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And Singletary has found a new home with the Giants after successful stints in Buffalo and Houston. He's coming off of 3 consecutive seasons where he produced over 1,000 yards from scrimmage, and New York is hoping that trend continues.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now Jones. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable Nice decision-making and took care of the football.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation, but instead they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Gano's kick is good, and in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's got it to Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Hall on a give up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now Jones and the Giants down 24-17. 80 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jones. Into the hands of Singletary. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Jones. He's got his man. It's Hyatt. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Here's Jones. That's caught left side by Neighbors. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Jones. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Jones to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody. This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford going to throw from the outset. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. In motion comes the tight end left. Stafford looks to throw again. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another 1st down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. To throw is Stafford. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy.
Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now Herbert off the bootleg. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That one complete. He finds Shark. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
The Jared Verse you meet off the field, you're really going to like. But he knows how to turn on the nastiness when he crosses the lines. He's a bully, rugged, and a physical pass rusher.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
No question about it. Nakua took the NFL world by storm a year ago. What a beginning. And it continued throughout the season. The former 5th-round pick ends up breaking the rookie record for most catches and yards in a single season. He's clearly a major asset to the Rams offense, and head coach Sean McVay will continue to use him in great situations.
Stafford. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To the air again, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now it's Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Throwing again is Stafford. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
A final shot before the break for Herbert.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Herbert now. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Herbert throwing again. Short throw to Disley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 25, here's a second down and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford. That's quickly to Atwell on a slant. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Look at this, a tight end carry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So out come the Chargers.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Herbert. Setting up the screen here to Edwards.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Herbert. Short throw to Disley. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And Shark hauls it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right. down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Herbert. Dumps it off to Edwards. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touch.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Throwing, Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the counter, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Edwards. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, Edwards. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now a handoff, Edwards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Justice Hill to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. It's the tight end Likely in motion. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on second down to the tight end Likely. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On third down, Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Play action now. Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4, and now he's got his offense set up here early with 1st and goal.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Second and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. Powering forward. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, they tried Gibbs. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He's got his big tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Hardy now with the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Henry. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
They'll motion over Flowers. A give right up the middle to Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
1st down run here by Henry, and when he signed with the Ravens this offseason, I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. 2nd down. Jackson. He'll find Aguilar. Complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. A first down throw for Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. To return it, it's Dorsey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Throwing here is Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Throwing, Goff. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
His kick is perfect. And the Lions are back within 4 at 14-10. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Goff. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Goff to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Andrews. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now on 2nd down. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Aguilar goes off in motion. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. In motion comes Andrews. Here's Jackson. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll try to run for it. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Here's Henry. And he'll get this only to about the 10. Second down and 8. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. Jackson looking to throw. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. To return it, it's Dorsey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now, Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. They'll go play action with Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's caught left side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. That is caught side of the end zone. Khalif Raymond. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Montgomery. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out. But it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll run. It's Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They're going to go right back to Henry. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the 1st down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.